Hey guys, LBF back here, back again with another Vans video, and today we are looking at the Skate Old School. Colorway is black white, size 13, and retail on these was $70. So today I want to go over the brand new Skateboarding Classics line, which will be launching officially as of March 4th, but you might start to see these trickle into your local either Vans store or skate shop. But I believe online is going to be the hard launch on the March 4th. So keep your eye out for these. So starting off with the box here, obviously you guys can see that we have something totally different. This is going to be the box going forward for any kind of pro skate classic type shoe. On the top of the box here, we do have a little faded graphic of the shoe that we will be covering today. Of course, you got the checkerboard flag on the side, which we will also be seeing moving forward. Skateboarding branding throughout the box, checkerboard patterns. Got checkered tissue paper in there. So here I picked up just your basic black and white old school. The initial launch of these, you're gonna see all of the classic colorways. Black, white, old school, black, white, skate high, black, white, slip on, black, white, authentic, black, white, half cab, black, black, half cab, black, black, old school, skate high, slip on, authentic. There's also a classic white color that's coming across the board in pretty much all those silhouettes, excluding the half cab. And navy as well, all the silhouettes excluding the half cab. And then from there on out, I'm sure that any new colorways that come out for any, what was pro skate shoe will now be under the Skateboarding Classics line. So as far as why Vans is doing this, one of the big parts, or one of the big pushes on this is to make the shoe more inclusive. So by branding them as a pro shoe, amateurs that might pick these up, they might even think like, hey, this shoe's not for me, you know what I mean? It's too good, it's for the professionals only. So in rebranding it as Skateboarding Classics, it's kind of, open to everybody at this point, whether you're pro, amateur. Also kind of making it a little more user-friendly for the customer that's shopping around and doesn't know, like why this one is different than the classics, right? So if they pick up the shoe, they'll see the skateboarding on the heel and know immediately like, oh, okay, like this is the skate version. Also giving it the name Skate Old School, it kind of puts it in your face that it's a skate shoe. So that was definitely one of the big reasons behind it. But also I think they just needed a change for the pro skate line. So you will no longer see it as pro skate. If you're looking on the website or anywhere else, it will from here on out be either Skateboarding Classics or Skate Classics. So even with the box and the name here where it says Skate Old School, every single style that comes out with this will be skate and then whatever the style is. So to compare and contrast with the new and the old here, I have my Sci-Fi Fantasy Old School Pros that I will be using to show you guys the differences. There's not really too much that's different about the shoes, mostly just aesthetics, but we will definitely take a look at that. So first and foremost, as I mentioned to you on the box here, the checkerboard flag on the side, this is definitely a lot different, and it stands out immediately to me. I'm so used to seeing that red flag for the Old School Pro. So it will always have a checkered flag on the side of it. You do have the Vans hit on the bottom too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, any shoe that comes out through Pro Skate will have this little flag somewhere on it. So the Skate Sports that I just did the review on had it on the heel here. I've seen it in all different places with these new ones. But I do like that it's not like the Vans logo right in your face. Always love the subtle ones. As far as like the actual uppers of the shoe here, exactly the same. You got your suede and your canvas combination that we've seen a million times over. And the suede like quality is nothing fantastic, as far as just being a GR. It's you can kind of see it too. It looks a little rough there, but you know, it's meant to be a skate shoe, so having that top-notch suede isn't really going to make too big a difference. We do see these newer midsoles, which you can see are shiny. So this, I feel like, is going to be a big part of the change. I don't know if people are going to be on board with this. Some will, some won't. I personally love it. I think it's rad. You know, I always love the Anaheim factory versions, and you know, it's just kind of like a nod to the retro styles. And you will see this on every single shoe, this like shiny sole. So even if it's a gum sole, if it's a black sole, any colored sole whatsoever will have the shiny gloss on it. We still do see the DuraCap technology. The DuraCap technology is underlays of rubber to add to the durability of the shoe. So we do see it around the toe bumper here. It's a little bit thicker than what you normally see. Also underneath the toe box is actually like a big piece of rubber that's under here that will help to just add another layer if you guys are skating through these. So that remains the same. They just put it in a different spot now for the logo. So you can see before it was actually on the toe bumper. Now it's just on the side here. The skateboarding heel tab, of course, you know, rebranding it versus the old Pro ones here. I think that's pretty cool. So it's the same thing where it kind of pops out a little bit too. On the actual outsole of the shoe, this features a new rubber compound that they are calling Six Stick, and it's basically going to be deeper than the tread that you would normally have on the Pro. I was comparing these side by side, and it's pretty minimal. Like it is a little bit deeper on these new ones, but like you probably can't even tell in this video, to be honest with you, but it is a little bit deeper for the new ones. It is also going to be a grippier rubber. So this technology is already available on the Rowan Pro, and I believe that's the only Vans Pro shoe that actually has that type of rubber right now. But yeah, so it's supposed to add to that grip and the durability of the shoe. Of course, we still see our standard premium cotton laces here in the white, and they do come with extra laces too, so we got the black on there. We no longer have a Pro eyelet, so if you look on the top there, you can see it's just, it's still a metal eyelet, but it's just pretty bare versus having the actual Pro hit on it. Under the tongue of the shoe, we see world's #1 skateboarding shoe with the checkered logo on this one, and this older one, it's just basically replacing the Pro there with the checkered. On the actual interior of the shoe, we do still see the Kush Insoles, which we have seen before. This is not a new technology for Vans, except it's just, it looks a little different is all. So you can tell on the bottom here, just a different tread. And then being a little more obvious that it's a Kush insole. So the benefit of the Kush insole is supposed to be that it won't flatten on you. So it'll take the impact and then like regain its shape if you guys are taking these, you know, to the extreme. And I mean, actually just feeling the insoles themselves, they totally feel like exactly the same. So I don't think there is any difference in this Kush versus, you know, the older Kush, but you know, I could be wrong. Underneath the tongue here, we do see straps. So this is also a new feature that we did not see with the regular Pro Classics, and as you can tell, desperately needed it with these. The tongue is just like totally crooked on this, which is always a bummer, especially with skate highs. It's the worst. So having the straps here to lock down that tongue, super helpful. You will see this on every single model. On the actual lining of the collar here, we do have a white vinyl material that lines the collar, so that will also hopefully add to the durability of the inside here. It won't get torn up. But other than that, I believe that's it. There's, like I said, there's really not too much difference. The main things are gonna be the gloss on the side here, the deeper tread, the locked in tongue with the straps, and then the heel on the inside here. I mean, it's gonna look different. You'll see this checkerboard design on every shoe, and then you got the little red trim on it, but it's the same reinforced heel as the older pros, so nothing crazy there. Of course, you got the skateboarding branding on the actual insole. The flag too, I guess that's also gonna be, you know, a big difference. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So fit on these is exactly the same. I was really trying to figure out like if there was, maybe it wasn't as shallow anymore because the thick insoles and that whole thing that the pros had before, but it's exactly the same. Price on these is $70, which I believe was what the pros were initially priced at. You can, if you guys go to your local Van store right now, all of the like pro skate shoes are marked down since they're trying to get rid of them. So I would definitely, if you guys are a fan of the old ones, definitely grab them now before they're gone, because these will be taking over very soon. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and be sure to stay tuned for the on feed.